Today on Weenie Envy, Phyrexian War Beast. Phyrexian War Beast, an artifact creature. I think it might still count as a beast. I'm not sure if it has been errated, and no, I'm not going to go look it up or pause the video to do so because I'm just so excited about this old card from Alliances. It's 3 colorless mana for a 3/4 creature, which is pretty good. We haven't necessarily topped that just yet with I mean, usually you have to have a really bad drawback. And to be honest, Phyrexian War Beast has a pretty bad drawback. When it leaves play, you sacrifice a land, and then it deals 1 damage to you. So why am I talking about it? Well, Phyrexian War Beast is a creature with a much higher toughness than, well, has a higher toughness than its power. And at 3 colorless mana, it's easy to get out. It gets out fast, gets out early, deals a lot of damage. It's not a Cathodian. It's not a Huge Stone Retainers, but it's still a really good card. You can actually get its sacrifice effect to benefit you by perhaps gaining control of one of your opponent's lands when you have it leave play, or perhaps sacrificing a Flagstones of Trocaire, allowing you to search for planes, or any number of effects that can benefit you from sacrificing a certain land. Perhaps if you're playing Crucible of Worlds or Groundskeeper, anything that would pull a land back to your hand from your graveyard, you could play this type of card with the added notion that, yeah, you're going to be sacrificing a land at some point, and you might need it, because in singleton formats, anything that can pull a land back out of your graveyard into play can actually boost your mana back up, can trigger landfall, can do a lot of different effects, and you can play around it. Complicated? Yes, very complicated. I realize that as I'm saying it, but I love this card. I love Phyrexian cards, and I love Phyrexian War Beast. Back in Alliances, when the summer of the Black Summer with Necropotence, it was one of the cards that was played in the Necropotence deck. It was one of those cards that was played in Sly deck, and that was because you had the Knight cards, the 2/2 for 2 mana creatures that had First Strike. They were very difficult to deal with. Very hard to deal with, very difficult to deal with. But having a 3/4 creature for 3 colorless mana meant that as soon as your opponent put out one of those Pump Knights, if you couldn't get rid of it, you could at least throw something down that could block it and destroy it, and would take way too much effort of them trying to block your Phyrexian War Beast. So you could stall them out until you got your combo, and then you'd win. And that's why it's at least deserving of a little bit of envy. That's why it's today's Weenie Envy. Phyrexian War Beast. I hope I've inspired you, and I hope you're having a wonderful morning, a wonderful afternoon, or a wonderful evening. Take care, everyone.